What's up, YouTube? It's Mike coming back at you with another video here. Today I'm just kind of winging it again. Um, like I was trying to figure out like a topic to go off of, and I had this one before when I like right before I did the song "Anything Anything," or that video. I was kind of like back and forth on doing that video or this video, and now this one's in line, so figured I might as well give her a shot, but it's going to be about the song called Blur by Wage War and kind of what it means to me and also like kind of how it feels like that's mostly what life is, so like why even go through it? It's weird. So like I don't know. I mean, for most of my life, like when you're younger, it feels like everything is so much like I don't know, everything just is a lot better. You feel like everything is more exciting, everything is new and cool and like awesome. And it's weird because once you become an adult, you don't get those feelings really at all anymore. Like, and if you do, it's like it is such like a small amount that it just never feels a whole lot different. There's not much there. But like I don't know. The main part I'm kind of getting with this topic though is that like when you're young, everything just kind of seems new and you remember all of it. Like I can think back to when I was a kid and I just remember it like yesterday. Like go back to the video that I made about opium where it's like I was watching these dirt bike movies when I was a kid and I remember them like I remember doing that like it was yesterday. And then like I go back to the times where like I moved here with my grandparents, and like I remember playing all these like different games like Dead Space 2 and Fallout New Vegas and like Dark Souls 1 and all these like Call of Duties and Borderlands 2 and GTA 5 and like just a bunch of other games like Shadow of Mordor when that came out, like Forza Horizon 2 and like Battlefield 4, just a ton of games that came out back then. And like I remember all of them like just perfectly. Like I remember just everything about it. And like all like doing the New Vegas, I remember like doing the glitch where you take out like you do the Dead Money, it was the Dead Money DLC, and you take out all these gold bars and like do the glitch and like you glitch through the wall. You'd walk out, and I remember storing all the gold bars into the Big Mountain like DLC, the Old World Blues DLC, to like save all of them because there was no other way because you couldn't fast travel because you were too heavy to hold all these items or whatever. So you'd have to use this like teleporter gun to go to the other DLC. But like it's just I remember all of that so perfectly. And fast forward to like I would say 2017. And I think that was when I would have been 18 in 2014. Or, yeah, 18 in 2014, 19 in 2015, 20 in 2016, and 21 in 2017. So you're like officially like legal drinking age. But I never started drinking and never got into that bad habit. So, but anyway, it's like once you get to 27, like once I got to 2017 and once I got to the age of 21 years old where it's like you're full on adult, can do whatever pretty much except for rent a car when you're 25, but still that is the point where it feels like life just becomes a blur. Everything just blends together. You don't remember much at all anymore. Like if you told me what happened in 2017, I'd tell you like I got platinum achievement in Neo. Other than that, I the only like literally the only time when someone mentions 2017 is I can think of like that when I platinumed the video game Neo on PlayStation, and also I remember going to tell my buddy Cole how hard the game was at GameStop. Other than that, I don't remember anything that happened in 2017. Like it's literally a blur. It's just a complete blur. I have no clue. And then you asked me what happened in 2018. The only memory I can give you is I tried to die. That was the only memory I had of 2018 besides like Red Dead 2. Like I remember end of the year was like Red Dead 2, if I remember right. Other than that, don't remember anything that happened in 2018. 2019 was the same exact thing. It was 2018, but the same thing. I tried to like go through that whole thing with that whole thing, and then it was like the same exact thing. And then other than that, I don't remember anything else that happened. Like it's a complete blur. And then you get to COVID, which is 2020, and that to me is like I can only remember like one thing. Like me being at my house being like, dang, that's crazy. Like this is actually happening. Other than that, I don't remember anything else. Like absolutely nothing. And then, oh yeah, I guess I do remember one other thing. I was listening to the song "Fear Inoculum" by Tool because um he got COVID before anyone knew what it was. So he made that song "Fear Inoculum" because he didn't know what it was happening to him. Um, and then I played like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 because like that was popular at the time, and I was trying to get the Damascus camo. But I don't remember anything else that entire year. Like absolutely nothing. And then 2021, like I don't even know what happened at all in 2021. Like I'm honestly like thinking really hard right now, and I could not tell you a single thing that happened in 2021. Maybe COVID got a little bit better, but other than that, I don't know anything in 2021. I don't even know of any games that released in 2021. Like maybe Returnal released then, but maybe that was 2022. I don't know. See, like that's what I'm saying. These years blend together. Like I can't tell you what is what anymore. And it also makes me like kind of scared because my great grandma right now has dementia pretty bad. And obviously dementia doesn't really happen until you're older, but and it's also could like just not happen, but apparently I have a history in my family of it happening. And I think my grandpa's kind of slightly starting to get it too. But yeah, dementia is just I don't know. It's kind of a scary thought, and I feel like that's the definition of the song too. It's not like fully relating to that. It's more relating to what I've previously talking about, where it just feels like everything's a blur, and life just you eventually start to just blend together, and nothing matters anymore. And you can't see past like I can't think of what I did like a week ago. I swear when I was younger, I remembered like exactly what I did a week ago, or I remember exactly what I did like 2 weeks ago. I had a really good memory when I was a kid, and now it's like 2 weeks ago I couldn't tell you what I did. I mean, I could tell you the exact thing I did because of the fact that I have this routine of going to a place to eat every single like specific day of the week. But other than that, I 2 weeks ago I can't remember if that was when I quit Target, or if that was when I was looking for other jobs, or if that was 3 weeks ago. I don't know. I have no clue. But at the same time, it's like, it just makes me feel like, what's the point of life then if you just eventually start to just not, you don't even remember things anymore. Like everything just blurs together because it's just that lame. Like your life is that boring and bad and like mediocre. And like I feel like that's what happens when you get a job too. Like when you get a full-time job, then you're really fucking like then it's all fucking blurry. Cuz then you're just doing the full-time job and that's all you know. You come home, you're pissed off because you had to deal with idiots all day or whatever you did at your job. And you're doing it 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week. And that's the only way to afford stuff. And that's the only way to afford these houses and well, not even houses anymore. I feel like you can't even fucking afford anything anymore. But it's like the only way to get by, and your life is a complete blur because you don't have any other fun or any other cool things that happen in your life. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to do anything because they're doing their own thing or they're concentrating on their own shit. And it's just like you're stuck in this loop of doing the same exact thing over and over again. So you can't tell me what I did, or what I can't tell anyone what I did like 2 weeks ago because it was the same exact fucking thing, and nothing changed. And it's like wishful thinking that makes me feel like I wish it would change and it wasn't always a blur. something cool would happen. I'd get a girlfriend. I'd get like a really good game would release again, like Elden Ring, but that was like 3 years ago now or four. I can't remember when that even released. And um yeah, it's just I don't know. Like it just feels like life's a blur, especially when you get older. When you get a lot older, it's like what the fuck's the point anymore? It's just a blur. And eventually just get dementia and die and be forgotten. So it's just I don't know. That's just kind of wanted to go on. Maybe like a little depressing topic, but I really feel like I wanted to get it out there because I felt like it was a pretty good one. So, but that's pretty much it. See ya.